This is KCTV English News. I'm Hyung Shim. The trial preparation session date of Ko Yoo-jung, a murder suspect of her ex-husband, has been postponed. Ko is expected to face charges of murder, body dismemberment, abandonment, and concealment during trial. A public defender was newly appointed as Ko's attorney on July 10th after her previous attorneys resigned. The Jeju District Court accepted Ko's new attorney's request to postpone the date of the trial preparation session from July 15th to 23rd due to lack of preparation time. During the trial preparation session, attorneys and prosecutors sort out the main issues of the trial to progress following trials efficiently. Defendants do not have to attend the session. Meanwhile, in order to maintain courtroom decorum, the court has decided to allot 40 courtroom admission tickets of the trial preparation session on a first-come, first-served basis from 9:30 a.m. on the 23rd at the entrance of room number 201. An administrative affairs audit of the Provincial Council that was scheduled on Monday has been postponed. The Provincial Council's Administrative Affairs Audit Committee decided to postpone its meeting after Governor Won Hee-ryong and Jeju Free International Development Center Chairman Moon Dae-rim notified their absence. This is the second postponement since it was first postponed on June 27th. They were to attend the meeting as key testifiers of large development sites in the island. The committee said that it will still proceed with planned field visits to 10 private development sites from July 16th to 19th. Next year's minimum wage is set at 8,591 per hour, showing a 2.9% rise compared to this year. The Minimum Wage Commission, involving labor and business representatives and experts, said the plan for an hourly rate of 8,591 was approved by receiving 15 votes out of 27 votes at the 13th plenary session held at the National Government Building in Sejong City. Labor representatives proposed a minimum wage of 8,881 per hour, but only 11 voters voted for their proposal. This increase is the lowest in 10 years since 2010, when the minimum wage increased by 2.8%. The rental car restrictions in Udo Island have been extended for 3 more years. The provincial government said that the ban on rental cars and charter buses entering the Udo Island will be extended until July 2022. The restriction of rental cars on the Udo Island was first put in place in August 2017, and since then, the average number of vehicles visiting the island has been decreased by 290 vehicles per day, and auto traffic at intersections in Udo Island has been declined by more than 40%. The Human Rights Forum of Persons with Disabilities in Jeju held a press conference at the Provincial Council on July 12th and pointed out the disabled have difficulty in using many electric vehicle chargers for disabled in Jeju. According to its study of 51 EV charging stations for the disabled since last year, it said that 29 out of 51 facilities have been inappropriately installed. The group stressed that the province should designate installation standards and switch the charging cable to prevent accidents. A video of a migrant woman being abused by her Korean husband has recently sparked public outrage in the nation. The number of domestic abuse among international couples on the island is increasing. Todd Thacker reports.
Last year, A separated from her Korean husband after suffering routine domestic abuse. The 38-year-old Thai mother of one has awful memories of that time.
집에서만 아니에요. 밖에서도 해요. 밖에서도 막 술 먹을 때 이제 투박했을 때 제가 가요. 편의점에 가서 맥주 샀어요. 저한테 맥주 이렇게 했어요. 네, 부었어요.
She left her native Thailand to settle on Jeju with her husband 8 years ago. But before long, he began abusing her, both verbally and physically. At the time, there was no way for her to escape the abuse of her alcoholic husband.
갈 데가 없었어요. 네. 그때는 도와주는 사람도 모르겠어요. 어디 가는지, 누구 가는지.
She and her child are currently living at a domestic violence care center. But this is only temporary, as she has to leave the facility within a year.
일도 해야 돼요. 애기도 아파요. 그래서 애기 필요하는 것도 제가 다 해줘요. 그래서 쉼터 있을 때는 무조건 돈이 아껴야 돼요.
Another woman and marriage migrant, B, was also harassed by her husband. Married life was a nightmare.
주먹으로 그리고 발 차고 막 그럴 때 애들 앞에서 하면서 위험한 행동을 칼도 던지고 칼 깨질 때도 너무 무서웠어요.
Her husband has promised to change several times, but he hasn't. She asked her in-laws for help, but they gave the same unhelpful advice.
시어머니는 한국 생활이 다 그렇다, 그렇게 살아야 돼, 참아야 돼요 라면서 참고 살아라 하는.
When she reported the domestic abuse to police, her husband left home with their children and did not return. Last year, over 1,600 domestic abuse cases were reported to the Jeju 1366 Women's Call Center by female marriage migrants living on the island. That number has been on the increase since 2016. Of those who report their abusive husbands, only a small number of female marriage migrants can take refuge at a domestic violence care center. Others have no choice but to return home.
체류 문제가 같이 결부되어 있기 때문에 남편이 내가 이 피해를 신고했을 때 뭐 너네 나라 가라 아니면 체류에서 이제 불이익을 준다든지 이런 부분들을 걱정하기 때문에.
With the well-being of these vulnerable women and children hanging in the balance, it is clear that urgent measures are needed. These include imposing severe punishments on domestic abusers and to revise the legal system to ensure everyone is afforded equal protection under the law. Todd Thacker, KCTV.
Don't miss out on the epic Samda Park Night concert. Join us every Friday night through August 23rd. Taking a look at our weather, the skies will be cloudy throughout Tuesday. For more details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 22 and the afternoon high will peak at 27 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, we'll also have a low of 22 in the morning and a high of 27 in the afternoon. Over in Seongsan, the temperatures will be 21 in the morning, warming up to 26 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, we expect a low of 22 and a high of 27 degrees. And up on the mountain at Songpanak, we'll hit a low of 16, topping off at 21 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the northeast and east at a speed of 7 to 11 meters per second, with seas between 1 and 1.5 meters. And here's a look ahead. Thank you for joining us today. Please find us on YouTube at KCTV News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Take care.